Hello and welcome back. Good to see you here again at my video blog. So we are now in March. The spring market has kicked in, and I'm noticing some real strong tendencies here that I haven't seen for quite some time. And it really has to do with our rental market here, as well as the student-parent market and investor-type market. So being that our office is right in San Luis Obispo, this is where we do a lot of our business, and we're seeing a huge push from parents looking places for their kids, whether that be for a place to rent or a place to buy. So both the rental and the sales market in the campus area are very strong right now. And so, why is that happening? Well, the last 4 or 5 years through this recession, very few new homes and properties have been built. So the supply is pretty much constricted. They've increased enrollment at the university, so you have more people living here. A lot more people going to the junior college, so Cuesta College is a source. And then, as has always been for the year, San Luis Obispo is just a great place, the whole county. So people are drawn here and they relocate and move here. So you have a huge demand, not so much supply. So what we're seeing is, boy, we're getting calls all the time, either from people looking for places to rent or parents or students calling, hey, do you have any rentals? And really there's not much for sale. So how does that affect the real estate sales market? Well, one, we always get a little bit of a push this time of year. Parents buying for their kids will sometimes buy homes that a regular family or first-time buyer would buy, especially if they're a little further out from campus. So we get a real strong push, and it creates a lot of demand and a lot of pressure in the market in this time of year. And then secondly, I have a lot of people that would like to invest in real estate, and the prices have come up from where they were a couple of years ago. So it's when they used to make, say 5 or 6% as an example. Right now, if you buy something, when you take all the expenses, everything, you might only make 3 or 4% on your money. And it just, it doesn't seem like it. I'd rather leave my money in the bank or break even or whatever. But I think what you have to look at, real estate is a long-term investment. And it's interesting because I was just talking to a retired real estate broker who owns a property near the campus and bought this property in the 70s. I think it's 4 rental units. I go, boy, you're lucky you bought that in the 70s. It must have just made tons of money. She said, no, we were barely able to make the payments. It was a break even. And eventually they paid off the loan over plenty of years. And eventually rents went up so that now it makes great sense. And they're super, they're very happy they bought it. And it's been a great investment. So I think when you look at real estate investments right now, if you have a long-term view, you're going to be great. And there's a lot of other benefits that we'll get into in other of these shows with regard to the tax benefits and that sort of thing. So the market pressure's pushed up. There's a lot of people looking for places to rent. Rents have risen. Prices are rising a little bit right now as well. And I think what you'll find is that if you are looking at investment property in this marketplace, it's not a great return, but it's a very steady return, and over time it turns out to be a very phenomenal return. So if you have questions about this or buying investment property or what's happening in the market, call us anytime at 781-3750, 781-3750. Thanks again. We'll talk to you very soon.